All right, it is time to do our CSS battle. Let's see what we have today. We've got some film strip, STYLE is how you spell style. We've got a film strip thing and some boxes. On this channel, I try to do a first solution relatively fast. I don't know about that today. Might be an ugly solution relatively fast. Um, Background should start with a B. Going to be blue on the body. We also have margins. It's going to be 150, 50, 200, nope, 20, 200, something like that. It's not quite it. Close. It's already been a minute and I have a background. Okay. This one needs to be like 30, nope, 70. There we go. Okay. There's that shape. Now, this is going to be all the box shadows, I think. This is not a good solution, but it's conceptually a solution. Box shadow. First one's going to be, I don't know, minus 20 pixels, minus 20 pixels, 0, 20 pixels. That's the idea. Whether or not that works is a whole different problem. Looks like it's going to be 30. Every dimension I said 20 is going to be 30. Whoops, not 0, 30. Still 30. Does that overlap? It does overlap, so it's 25. That doesn't look right either. Of course, that could be a little this. That is right, and then it needs this pink color. All right, now under that, under that we need another one. I'm guessing it's going to be, I don't know. I'm going to make it minus 50 pixels, minus 50 pixels, 0, minus 50 pixels. And I got nothing. Why did I get nothing? What am I doing poorly? Let's make this one temporarily red, just so I can see it. And then minus 50 pixels, minus 50 pixels. That should give me something. Blue. Because it's under the other one? What if I make it 0? Oh, 50 pixels. That's the problem. I used minus 50 pixels there, and that didn't like that at all. Okay, not big enough. That's okay. 70. Let's try this first. Excuse me. Oh, geez, I was trying to hit pause. I failed. Excuse me. 60, and then let's do minus 70. All right, it's going to be 70. And then minus, it's going to be 70? It's going to be, I don't know what it's going to be, 65? And then these are 65? Maybe. Okay, there's that also in the wrong color, but that's okay. Blue is right. It's just the wrong blue. And then this one that's red needs to be pink. Now, the rest of these, I don't know if this is even going to work. We're going to have to see, but it's going to be, it doesn't have to be on top, but it needs to be on top of the last one. Anyway, let's start writing code. It's going to be minus 100 pixels. I'm going to call it 0 for now. 0 minus 20 pixels. Put a comment in. I don't know why I put that, but I did. Okay, there's a thing. It's too big still, so let's say minus 30 pixels, minus 40 pixels. That's close. Now let's make it 150, 60, 55. Still too big, I think. Needs to be minus 50. Whoops, that's the wrong one. Minus 20 pixels. Nope, that's closer. Okay, this is too big, so it needs to be minus 50. Nope, let's try 45. And then it needs to be 25 down. That looks right. Now we're going to say color, and we're going to use pink. And put that there, and then we can get rid of that pink. All right, now we're going to add some more of these. Minus 155 pixels and 55 pixels. 0 minus 45 pixels. Oh, I need a comma. Okay, that went the wrong way. Let's try. Getting closer. That might be it. That is it. Okay. Now we're going to do comma minus 155 pixels minus, I don't know where it is, 85 pixels, 0 minus 45 pixels. This is taking way too long. 85, 75, 95. All right. Then we're going to do minus 155 pixels minus, that was 60, so 155 pixels. 0 minus 45 pixels. There's that one. Now we're going to do minus 95 pixels minus 155 pixels. 0 minus 45 pixels. Then we're going to do minus 35 pixels minus 155 pixels. 0 minus 45 pixels. One more. We're going to do 25 pixels minus 155 pixels, 0, and minus 45 pixels. That should be a solution. It's an awful solution at 278 characters, but it is a solution. I think. Still waiting on the back end. Yeah, it is a solution. Let's unit replace while we're here. Go ahead and minify, submit, printify, ununit replace, which unit replace didn't do anything. No, nothing. Okay, but we have a solution. Terrible time, took forever. How do I want to do this? I didn't even have time to think about that. I was too busy writing box shadow coordinates. No, I don't hate the way I did the box shadows for making this bigger and bigger. I didn't hate that part. I hated all the little box shadows for the film strip things. What's a better way to do those? I mean, border dashed with some weird scales might work. I feel like the safest option is iconic gradient. I have to have a selector. I can't just write background. Let's go ahead and say ampersand selector background. Let's format it so I can figure out what's going on. Background's pink. Then let's do star selector. Let's do an outline so I can see where it is. 1Q solid, solid. There it is. Margin, it's going to be 10, 20, 20, 50, 70. There's that. Background. It's going to be a conic gradient, it's going to go from blue 75% to pink, and pink can be 0, 25% would also work, doesn't really matter. But that gets me a pink square in a blue field. Now, I'm going to make the size of that square better, so I'm going to use at, and that needs a comma at the end of it. I'm going to say at, I don't know what it is, 40 pixels, 40 pixels. Did I say pixels correctly? That's close to the right size. Now I need to move it. But I'm going to force it to repeat before I move it. I'm going to say 0 slash 0 for the offset slash. That's going to be 40 plus 20, 60 pixels. I don't know, something like that. That repeat interval doesn't look terrible. And so same thing for vertical, 60 pixels. I don't know what that just did. That actually doesn't look terrible either. We just need to move it to the right place. So let's make this, I don't know, 10 pixels. 20. That looks, well, I mean, it looks horrible, but it's not, it's close to right. Okay, that's right for the part that it exists at, right? Now down in here, it's completely not right, but that's okay. We're worried about this part, or I'm worried about this part for now. This other part, I'm wondering is always a bad idea. Box shadow, inset, 20 pixels, 0. Minus, creating the wrong shape for me. Okay, but that's okay. Let's put it back. 20 pixels, 20 pixels. Can it be transparent? It's an interesting question. I don't know. Let's see if I can mess some more stuff up. I want that one to be on top. I don't think this is going to go well. Let's do inset. Let's do 50 pixels. 50 pixels. Yeah. Even though there's a transparent one on top, it's not working. 0 red. I mean, it is working. It's just it still sees the one underneath it. So I think that's not a way forward. What is a way forward? I mean, could be an element. Could be an element, just a element with a box shadow. So let's put a paragraph tag in our DOM. That was actually right. You can kind of see it up there at the very top. Let's move the outline down. Height 100 pixels. Background. So if I need to spell background correctly, or it doesn't work very well. Still doesn't work very well. Let's make it blue for now. There it is. Margin. Margins make it interesting here because my body doesn't have any height, so margin collapse is going to happen. So 100 pixels, yeah, it's going to push stuff down. I don't need pixels on that. Can I cheat with that? Yeah, it looks like it. Maybe. Well, we'll see how it works on all the other sides. So it needs to be 120, 110, 12. 0 on the left, 0 on bottom, and then down on 200. No, less than that, 100, and 50, 30. Now it needs more height, which doesn't need pixels, needs 150, 40, 30, and then box shadow This is 25 pixels, 25 pixels, 0, 25 pixels. And these need to be minus, and they need a color of pink. And then we need no outline, and that might be a match. 219 characters is a lot. And now it's down to 215. In theory, I can make that goes to 0. That becomes blue, right? Yeah. All right, so what is 40 pixels in M? 2.5. So here, instead of saying background, I can say font 0 and still get that to work. Okay, oh, missing a semi. I mean, 205 is better than 278. Let's unit replace, minify, submit, prettify, ununit replace. And it broke this when I was unit replacing. I don't know what it was, 2.5 M? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's a solution. It's definitely a solution. The other way I could do this is I could do border 25 pixels solid pink. And that's wrong because of my margins now. My margins need to be different. So my top margin is going to be, I don't know, 50 something. That's not right, but it's not that far off. 62. My right margin needs to be minus 25. Minus 25. That's weird. Oh, it's having, none of this is right. This needs to be 50. And then this needs to be minus 50. Yeah. 50. And this one needs to be 80. Now the problem is it's pushing the bottom down. I don't think I can get away with that being 0. But I can. Can I have that be? Nope, that makes it work well. Minus 50. Still pushing that down. That doesn't matter. I mean, yeah. Yeah, it's going to push that down because it's containing it. I could set a explicit height here. I don't know what it is, 200, 50, 70, 60, and that works, but then this doesn't matter. Wow, why didn't that match? Maybe I had some weird state. Nope. Why is that not matching? 94.7. I'm not doing anything particularly weird. Huh. I don't know what's going on. Let's go to the previewer. This image. Okay. Oh, interesting. Huh. What? Why is font 0 not working? Huh. What's going on? No, I'm not missing a semicolon. What am I missing here? Makes no difference. Okay, what have I done? I mean, if I make this 40 pixels, then I get that. That makes sense. But if I make this 2.5 em and I make font 0, I'm very confused. Paragraph tag. That's inheriting. Let's go over here and redefine, make sure I'm not, that was it. It's unit replace. No, it wasn't unit replace. It was print. That's okay. Undo, undo. Let's get this percent because I don't need it. Let's go back to the previewer. Okay, that's wrong. Let's printify and grab again. Still wrong. Unit replace. Still doesn't work. Now I don't know how I fixed it. But it was fixed for a moment. Minify. Submit, printify. Nope. It was fixed for a minute. What did I do? I'm gonna have to watch the video to figure out what I did. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. If you notice in the comments, let me know because I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna have to watch the video. Font 0. This is 2.5 em. That's 5 ch, but as long as they both go to 0, that should be fine. If I go 0, 0, then I get a solid here. I don't know why I'm getting. All right, let's put this back. What was this? 40 pixels? And I get nothing. Let's go 40 pixels. And I get those things. Now if I go 2.5 M, what if, is it something weird with this? If I take my entire background and I copy it down here, does that work? Yes. So is my, do I have a problem with my opening closing braces? No. Opens, HTML opens, body opens, paragraph opens. I mean, I don't, nope. Background, content gradient. What am I missing? I am so confused. Let's see if that works. Yes, it's happy with that. Looks visually the same. So I'm missing something. I don't know what it is. But I'm going to end the video there because I'm too stupid to figure out what's going on and this is wasting your time. Anyway, sorry about this. Thanks for watching. See you next time.